So before the update, non-anime stuff, we've got of course X-Files Season 3. I am continuing forward, buying one of these a week, and then I got The Amazing Spider-Man since Amazing Spider-Man 2 hit theaters, and I don't think the chances are high that I'm going to go and see it, but if I am, I want to watch the first one first. And then of course, since I got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory not too long ago, I finally got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the classic. So, let's go ahead and open up today's package. Actually, one thing I noticed is I pretty much don't have to open it officially. And since this is the DVD there, obviously this is not the side I was opening from before, but all four of the things I ordered were in there. And of course I've got some other stuff on the side here, but I think we'll just begin by going with these. So, as far as I could tell, the Book of Bantorra was only released on DVD. I didn't see it in any of my notes on stuff that I had, and as far as I could tell, even though it's English stuff, it's not unique to this release. So I think they pretty much took this 2-collection release and did a complete collection so they could release it on DVD and re-release it on Blu-ray, and thus I picked this up. Unless I'm misremembering, but whatever. It's still interesting. Region is A only, and probably adding to the idea that this is a one-off release as opposed to a re-release in terms of Blu-ray. There's only 3 discs. Next up is Haganai Next, the second season of Haganai. Assuming I'm even pronouncing that right. I guess I'm doubting that. Got my fingernail a little short there. So, even though I've been mostly watching X-Files, getting this does make me want to take an anime break from my anime, as in, like, you could think of my watching of X-Files as a break from anime, and I want to maybe take a break from that break to watch this. So we've got these 2 things. We've got one is DVD and one is Blu-ray. I guess it's worth mentioning this is regions A and B. Pretty standard Funimation, I guess. Of course, English and Japanese dubs. This one, let's do this one first since it's on the bottom. This would be the DVD discs. Has Funimation's little thing. On the inside, we can see I guess you could call them the main 2 love interests, I guess. I'm not sure if that would be accurate. And then on the Blu-ray side, them again, but there's our main guy in the background, I guess. And of course, I've seen one clip of this on YouTube a long time ago, so I'm looking forward to actually seeing that scene, which could be part of why I'm feeling motivated to watch it. Next up, we've got a Dragonball Z Season 4 Blu-ray, which apparently is getting into the Android stuff. These releases do feel like they're going faster than the series itself does. I say that, but the truth of the matter is if I put it on, I could probably finish it quickly. But let's see. Behind this, we've got the contents of the disc. So nothing too outstanding about the discs or the inside, but it is still nice to get it. So let's I've probably not done this before. I'm curious what it goes up to. Closing in, unwelcome discovery. Okay, so yeah, it looks like this is a there's also, it looks like some Garlic Jr. Saga stuff there. That looks like Android Saga stuff right there. I guess this one I'm gonna let stay around for some reason. Because I'm nice. Regions are A and B for this Blu-ray release. And original Japanese, English broadcast, English dialogue with Japanese music. So I think that's pretty usual. And then the other thing you saw in the box was Yu-Gi-Oh! The official 5th season. So this one has 3 discs, while the other ones had only, I'm sorry, this one has 3 cases. There's all the other ones have 2. Well, I say that now, but I guess that's part of the surprise. So obviously I bought Season 4 because Season 4 never got a complete DVD release. Season 5 did, so you might be wondering why I went ahead and purchased this. It looks like it's from Capsule Monsters. To the World of Capsule Monsters. So this might include Capsule Monster stuff. Because the back here it says includes the first 18 episodes of the 5th season where Yugi and Gang face their biggest challenge yet at the GC Grand Championship. Then Yugi and his friends take a much needed vacation to the world of Capsule Monsters. This one includes 23 episodes from the 5th season, including featuring the conclusion of Capsule Monsters. And this one includes the final 11 episodes of the series. It's the final answer, it's the final duel, and well, I guess the discs themselves aren't particularly notable. The outside of the cases are possibly. Since I never watched the series, I guess I can't say for certain. But obviously, a month or so ago, I got Season 4, like I was just saying, and we'll take another look at this. Because I commented that time that this made it pretty obvious they were doing this. And so, of course, I decided that this week was the appropriate week to catch up on Seasons 1, 2, and 3. I mean, I already have them, so I guess by catching up, I really mean make sure I have all of them just for a nice, consistent look and feel. So, of course, that's the cover to Season 3. These are the covers for the DVDs. This is Season 2. Which has these 2 cases. And then we've got Season 1. There we go. Which has these 2 cases. And I do believe that's everything, unless they're also going to be releasing more, but that looks like a complete picture to me. And of course, I think I noticed they also did this, which I don't know the significance of, but that's the Yu-Gi-Oh! The new Yu-Gi-Oh! Release, the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Release. Let's see. Amazon was a little slow on listing this, but so I ordered these from Right Stuff, and normally I think they come out like a couple of weeks from now. But Right Stuff being Right Stuff, they send stuff as soon as it comes in. So we got the Blu-ray and DVD sets 2 of the 2nd season of Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan, which might finish everything that's out there. I'm not entirely sure. And I'm definitely not getting through that plastic, not without my little helper tool. guess if I remember right, Viz doesn't make the inside of these particularly spectacular, but better safe than sorry. This is region A only, the Blu-ray for this is. Oh, and English and Japanese. Just double checking. I guess this is very reminiscent of the Naruto releases, which is not too bad. And last but not least, we got another NISA release, which is probably going to be easier to show if I move these aside temporarily. Which is Fuse Memoirs of a Huntress, which I don't know much about, but I actually like getting these new NIS releases. So this one is Blu-ray only, according to the data on the side there. Region A only. That's pretty standard for NIS. I think they're pretty much limiting themselves to only titles released here in the US, maybe. Yeah, okay. So is this a movie? I say that because I've definitely seen their movie releases before. Features 110 minutes color. Which makes sense. So, deep inside of here, I can definitely feel it's in there, but there's a styrofoam cardboard packing. I don't remember which is the top. So we have this, which has a single disc in it. And we've got an advertisement for other NISA releases. And a book. This has me intrigued. Because it doesn't seem like that much of a time investment. That said, you could say the same thing about Blade Runner, and still haven't watched that yet. Interesting. So your standard artwork, maybe less information than usual. Guess while I'm at it, I'm gonna make sure this looks like it. A movie. Excellent. Memoirs of the Hunter Girl. Alright, and I guess the way I'm going to store this in here is probably pretty similar to what it was before, except that of course I'm going to put the book on there. And I don't know, I guess I like this to be the top, and so I want that right side up, maybe? I don't know. I'd have to look at my other NISA releases. I'll probably do that later when I take this apart to, or open it up again, rather, to watch the Blu-ray. But that aside, that's all my anime DVD releases for the week. Let me get everything here for one nice final big show. Nice big update, actually. There we go. Now, what about other stuff? I'm not quite sure what all I have to talk about. I think of anime, I only really watched one episode of Little Busters. It kind of pissed me off, so I think I did something else, and that happened on the day in which I I had finished watching X-Files Season 2 because I watched that really fast. And I didn't have Season 3 yet. So, I guess it means that that's not going to happen this week. A break like that. And who knows if I'm going to actually catch up and finish Little Busters. I'm pretty sure I will eventually, since that's kind of in the drive. But what was going on was just unfair crap, and it was making me pissed off instead of curious or entertained or anything like that. And so, of course, I distanced myself from it, and since the other thing I've been doing with my time involves watching X-Files, which doesn't piss me off as much as that. X-Files is frustrating but not infuriating, I guess, when it reaches those kind of moments. But I don't know. I'm not giving up on Little Busters by a long shot, but it has definitely slowed me down. But that aside, other anime-related stuff. I know Media Blasters has finally released another DVD. And I think this one has not been delayed any more than it already has. I can't remember its name, but it looked like Right Stuff didn't have any in stock. Amazon itself didn't, but somebody selling through Amazon, like, I don't know. I was thinking Anime Frontier or something, but I don't even remember their name. They resell a lot of stuff through Amazon. Maybe not resell. Sell is the right word. And they said they had some copies for the right price. Unlike Yamibo, where people were clearly listing a Japanese release for a couple $100 when the U.S. release wouldn't be that expensive. So that basically means I think I'm finally ordering that. I guess we'll find out next week if it's the right thing or not. But it's unfortunate because I'm really wishing Yamibo would come out. I think there were updates for both Bubblegum Crisis and Time of Eve Kickstarter campaigns. For the Time of Eve one, I think they were pretty much saying that they're very close to finished. There were just some, I think there were just some issues with the dub and some other things. I don't remember what. Where basically they're still making some stylistic choices. They're talking to the original creator to just make sure. And one of the things, while apparently a cool effect, does not quite agree with what they were trying to go for, which is kind of the idea of being a director, right? And I wouldn't necessarily say that he's officially titled a director, maybe original creator, but it's still the sort of thing where he's being asked if the dub went the direction that the original creator was going, which makes him a director, right? At least that's my thought. But that makes it sound like that's getting pretty close. And Bubblegum Crisis also sounded like that was getting pretty close. Like, that might be something that you want to pay attention to carefully in case you think you want a copy, because it sounds like the plan is that there's going to be enough manufactured such that they should be able to do RMAs for units that are damaged in shipping and whatnot. And whatever's excess after that will end up for sale on their own. So supplies for that may be pretty limited. I think you might have a chance to get in there and contribute or purchase separately before that happens. Like there's some after Kickstarter thing that Anime Go's done so that other people who were late to the party but really want the sets or whatnot, there would be a chance for them to jump in and get them. So I guess I'm just mentioning that in case anybody is coming to the video and thinking about how they wish they were a part of that. I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure it was the Bubblegum Crisis Blu-ray set. The Anime Goes Bubblegum Crisis Blu-ray set that had that condition. Other than that, I can't think of anything particularly relevant to note. I do my anime DVD shopping for June on Tuesday, and I guess, speaking of June, I guess there were a couple of other potential releases today that I think got pushed out to June and July. That would be Del Toro Quest and some other really old show with a person on the front that looks kind of like Mega Man, I think. I can't remember the name. So both of those got delayed. Well, I guess it may or may not be notable. But I think that's everything I have to update about. So y'all have a nice week.